Hi, my name is Aaron Yee, and I'm on the tech marketing team at Okta, where I help market our lifecycle management product. Lifecycle management sounds like a loaded name, but that's because it is loaded with capabilities that help you create a single source of truth, streamline access, automate the identity lifecycle, delegate access decisions, and ultimately report on that access. As Eric mentioned, we have a big update in lifecycle management. Specifically, you can now delete an Okta account. It's pretty self-explanatory what that feature does, but let's talk about why it's important. Before we developed this feature, users in Okta could only be deactivated, and the remnants of those accounts would kind of hang around indefinitely, preventing reuse of that user name. Additionally, Okta admins might accidentally create a user account and want to remove it, or they might want to purge their Okta orgs of users who are no longer in their organization. In any case, they couldn't do it, but now they can with the delete user. To delete a user, an account must first be deactivated. As an admin, you can deactivate a user via GUI or API. You can even have a master source such as Active Directory, LDAP, or an HR system such as Workday deactivate that account for you. Once the account is deactivated, you can then delete it. I want to discuss some details about the feature. First, once the account is deleted, an admin can reuse that deleted username. Second, only certain admins can, have the capability to delete a user. Those are super admins, org admins, and user admins. Finally, a user can only be deleted from a deactivated state. Any attempts to delete a user from any other state will result in an error.
Oh, that reminds me. Hey, I got a question. Oh, Aaron, over here. Question.
Jim, you have a question?
All right, man, I got a stumper. You ready? What about system logs? Will they still retain the deleted user's actions?
Good question. Many customers want to know whether Okta retains the logs of the deleted user. In other words, will the deleted user's past actions persist in logs after the user is deleted? The answer is yes, in accordance with our log retention policy of 6 months. So Jim, I did my part. I answered all the questions. I'm now going to turn it over to you so you can show the viewers a demo of this feature.
Excellent, Aaron. I'll take it from here. Let's go take a look at how to delete a user, shall we?
To delete a user, navigate to the People page and then click on the name of the user you intend to delete. Now remember what Aaron said previously, that before you can delete a user, you first must deactivate the user. To do so, click the More Actions menu here and then select Deactivate. Next, confirm the deactivation of the user account, after which you will then have the option to delete the user. Confirm the deletion, after which the user will no longer appear within your People page. And although the user is now officially deleted, if we navigate to the system log, notice that events related to the deleted account, in this case Mike Barnes, are still visible within the system log. In other words, though the user was deleted, any events tied to the user will still be retained within the 6 months of data available from your system log.
So there you have it, how to delete a user in Okta, an overview of our new enhanced system log, and how to leverage Windows Hello as an MFA option. I'm going to send it back over to EK.
All right, nice job everybody. Well, we hope you enjoyed our new format for keeping you abreast of Okta's product enhancements. If you have any questions about the features we talked about today, or if you have any feedback on this new format, join us in the community. Until then, we'll see you next time.